Hi guys, Mike Martin here. Right, if you do anything at all in the rank and rent industry, so you build websites and you rent them out, I'm going to show you why you're losing a potential 90% of your income. And if you made zero changes to your websites today and you just sold what leads they're generating, then you should be generating an additional approximately 90% income every single month. So if you're doing $1,000 now, you could potentially be doing 10 grand a month. If you're doing 10 grand a month now, you could potentially be doing $100,000 every single month. Okay, so that's the difference that this model can make to the current model that most people are currently running. Okay, so anyone who doesn't understand what rank and rent is, in fact, let me just change my screen so you can see. Right, so rank and rent is basically let me get that in the right place. Right, so basically you build a site and then you rent it out. It is that simple. It's those two things. So a lot of people, what's rank and rent? I don't understand. Build a website, rent it out. Simple as that, okay? But first of all, let's look at both steps. So the build a website, what you need to do first of all, after you've built a site, is you need to then rank it. So that can take, I don't know, 1 month, 2 months. It can take a while, okay? So you need to rank the site. Okay, after you've ranked the site, you need to then rent it out. Rent it out. But if you rent it out too early, what happens is you don't get what it's worth. Okay, so you have to hold out with these websites, because if you don't, you're not going to get what the site's worth when you do rent it out. So say you rent it out tomorrow for $500 a month, but in 3 months time it's worth $1,000 a month, then go back to your existing customer and try and up the price on them. It's impossible, okay? It's an absolute nightmare. You've got an agreement in place. They've agreed to rent the site off you. You can't just pull it out from under there. Now, you know full well that you could rent that site out for $1,000, but you was too eager and too thingy. But whilst you're waiting, what happens? You could have 10, you could have 20, you could have 100, you could have even have 1,000 leads, yep, that come in whilst you're waiting for the site to get where it is. Zero income, okay? So they're not making you any money whatsoever. So that's one of the downfalls, okay? That's one of the actual downfalls of obviously the rank and rent model. Okay, then, but once you start to rent the site out, so you find a business, and they pay you X per month, okay? So whatever they want to pay you per month, every single month, okay? Now, this is basically means you've now got a stable monthly income coming in from that site if they don't change their mind. Okay, now if they change their mind, the big problem with rank and rent is, and you'll all know this, anybody who's doing rank and rent will know this, okay, you lose 2 months, okay, income. Because 99% of clients, what they do is they don't tell, and they just stop the direct debit. Yep, stop the direct debit, and after it doesn't go through, you say, whoa, you've not paid me, man, what's going on? Are you quitting? Are you not? No, I'm supposed to pay you. Okay, I'll get it sorted. Then they never do. What happens is, obviously, you turn their number off the website, but after that, you've already lost 1 month. Yep, or maybe 5 or 6 weeks. Yep, let's say you've lost 1 month. Okay, by the time you rent it back out, you've lost 2 months. No, not 20 months. Sorry, 2 months. Right, so realistically, let's say we're renting this site out. Right, so this has got to be a really, really good site. So let's say we're renting it out for $1,000 a month. Now, some people will be looking at this in the bigger industry saying, well, I rent mine out for 10 grand a month or 15. That's because you're in one of them crazy industries where there's big money and you can make a fortune, like the loan industry or like the rehab industries or the insurance industries. However, normal plumbing, roofing, electricians, that is a good amount to be renting out. That's a fortune to be renting out a website for, okay? $1,000 a month. You have to really stay on top of it. Your client does your editing when the leads slow down. You have to be pushing to keep it up there, right? Now, let's just take a different look at something. So for $1,000 a month, now let's have a look. Say we've got a plumbing site that only brings in 100 leads a month, yeah? Okay, we've got a plumbing site. It's bringing us in 100 leads a month. Yep, we happy with that? Right, out of those 100 leads a month, let's say we're selling them for $25 each. Yep. you've already 2.5 times your income. Okay, but you're not tied to one business. Right, you're not tied to one business. So this is just a basic website that does okay, brings in 100 leads a month, it's nothing special. 100 leads a month, $25 a lead. It's $2.5 a month, okay? And you're not just selling it to one business, you can sell them on a rotational basis, which means you've not got all your eggs in one basket. So if you've not got all your eggs in one basket, you're literally in this situation where you're selling to multiple businesses. Your income is more guaranteed, okay? But for that 100 leads a month, that site is probably taking 1/4 of the work of $1,000 a month. So if we look at 4x in that, yeah, 4 times sites, what you're looking at, $10,000 every single month. Okay, but it's also much more stable because you're not selling to one business, you're selling to multiple businesses. And because you're selling to multiple businesses, your income is much more stable. Okay, now once you're earning 10k a month as opposed to $1,000 a month, you can then afford to spend money on ads, okay, which increases leads and it increases income even further, because if you can generate a lead for $10, okay, because you're selling them on a per lead basis now, as opposed to you're already making 90% more income. Okay, if you can get them for 10, but you sell them for 25, that's $15 for every single lead. So then, if you can start doing that, you're at a situation where for every 2,500, you've got $1,500 of pure profit. And you wouldn't be in the situation to do this if you were selling on the rank and rent model, okay? So the rank and rent model does not work. What you need to start doing is you need to start selling leads to multiple companies. Okay, you sell leads to multiple companies. A lot of people are looking at this and thinking to themselves, well, rank and rent is automatic. Rank and rent does it all by itself. Well, guess what? Okay, we have a system which enables you to collect, distribute, okay, and sell all of your leads on complete autopilot. Every single one of your leads. So literally they come in through the door via your website, they hit your system, they're distributed to the right people in the right locations. They're not sent out to everybody, they're sent to the right people in the right locations. So if you're only covering Manchester, they'll only go to plumbers in Manchester if you're selling plumbing leads to plumbers in Manchester, okay? And it goes to the right people in the right area. They can one-click purchase those leads, or they can automatically purchase those leads inside of your system. Meaning, this business model is not only 10 times more profit, but it's also less work. Because why? Because your $1,000 a month customers, anybody using rank and rent, I've got rank and rent sites which are being changed over to lead sites, who pays you $1,000 a month wants your attention. Okay, they want your attention often, whereas lead buyers tend not to. They buy a lead, you'll hear from them every now and again when they're not happy with a lead, and if you're not happy with a lead, you just give them free credits. If you say, okay, no problem, there's some free credits to cover that lead, done. Yep, no more problems. You've not guaranteed anybody the work, you've not guaranteed any of the amount, you're selling the leads to the lead buyers in the areas. Now, these people are already renting websites off you. If you convert to this business model, you should be able to 10x your income. It's that simple. Okay, if you're interested in the software, there'll be a link further down in the comments. Go down there and just click on the lead management system link, and then you'll learn more from there. If not, also down in the comment, you can join my Facebook group. If you join my Facebook group and you come over there and you've got any questions about this business model, how it works, how it runs, then you'll be able to ask questions inside of the group and I'll be able to help you. My name's Mike Martin. Okay guys, I really appreciate you watching the video today. Thank you very, very much. Okay, oh, subscribe to the channel as well. Keep forgetting to say that, and everyone keeps saying, you should ask to subscribe. So subscribe to my channel, click that little button, and I think there's a bell as well on there. Okay, guys, appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. Cheers, bye-bye.